Hello friends, once again welcome to Diksha Classroom. This is the 39th day of Diksha Mission JRF. In the past 38 videos, we have discussed different topics from our paper 1 syllabus. We also have given priority to discussing previous questions, especially from that of 2019 December. We'll try to discuss questions from other question papers also, like 2019 June, 2018 December, extra in the coming videos. Okay, so in this video also we'll be continuing our discussion of 2019 December question paper. Along with that, don't forget to do your task number 39. You have the next set of question paper. The question paper is given in the YouTube description. Also, the answer key for task number 38 is also available in the YouTube description. Okay, so don't forget to complete your task, because it's very important to go through the previous question papers, also to prepare continuously in such a way that you cover almost all topics of NTA NET paper 1 syllabus. Okay, so if you want to make sure you are completing all the syllabus, if you need, you can use Diksha progress sheet. The link for downloading Diksha progress sheet is also given in the YouTube description. Or if you want to receive Diksha progress sheet task question paper with answer key extra directly to your WhatsApp, you can join Diksha WhatsApp broadcast by sending join to 9847478690. The number and format is also given in the YouTube description. At the same time, Diksha also have broadcast for different subjects like psychology, commerce, economics, social work, extra. If you want to join those broadcasts also, you can go to YouTube description so as to get details and the links to join the broadcast. And if you want to download previous questions free ebook of paper 1, commerce, English, psychology, extra, you can visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. In the website, you will also get details regarding different online courses being provided by Diksha, like paper 1 complete online course, previous question paper course, along with that mega practice series, extra. Okay, so friends, let's go to today's video, in which we will be discussing ICT or Information and Communication Technology questions from 2019 December 2nd afternoon shift. ICT is also an important topic, from which usually, as all the topic, 5 questions are being asked. But we have already told during discussion of certain other question papers of 2019 December examination shift that in some exams it seems that 5 questions per topic is not strictly followed. So there may be some slight variation in number of question papers. So friends, let's go to the ICT questions of 2019 December 2nd afternoon shift question paper. So friends, as we have already said, in this video we are discussing 2nd December 2019 afternoon shift question paper, in which we will be discussing the Information Communication Technology or ICT questions. So the first question is, which of the following is a search engine? This is the first question from this set, and they have given the option as Internet, Bing, Skype and Acrobat Reader. It's a very easy question. You can give me answers in the comment section. We will not be spending much time on this question. It's a very easy question. The reason why this question is here, because it has been asked in 2018 December examination. Okay, so yeah, the answer is Bing. It's a very easy question, one of the most easiest question in this particular set. So we have Bing is the correct answer. I hope you know what is Internet, what is Bing, what is Skype, what is Acrobat Reader, extra. Bing is a web search engine that is owned and operated by Microsoft. Okay, so it's a, maybe there is the following question in the future regarding Bing. Its ownership is with the Microsoft. And you know what Internet is. It's a global connectivity of the different computer systems across the world. Then we have Skype is a video app. It's a telecommunication app which is usually used for audio and video communication. And finally, we have Acrobat Reader. Okay, it's a Adobe Acrobat. It's a product of Adobe which is used for creating, manipulating, reading of PDF material. Acrobat Reader is usually used for reading. Okay, reading PDF material, PDF or portable document format. Okay, PDF portable document format. It's very important. Full form also PDF portable document format. Okay, so that's it. So we have the answer being option B as the correct answer. So we have the next question. Which description is appropriate among the following for e-governance? That's the question. And e-governance comes under our ICT topic, and they have given 4 options, and you want to choose which among the following options are suitable for defining or describing e-governance. Option 1 is to engage, enable and empower the citizen. Option 2 is to provide fair and unbiased services to the citizen. Option 3 is to provide technology driven governance, and option 4 is to ensure people's faith in e-commerce applications. So you want to choose the correct option. I will give you some time. Give me answers in the comment section. Okay, so that's it. So we'll be discussing the answer to this particular second question of ICT. So I hope you know what is e-governance is. We also say e-governance or ICT and governance. Simply we can say e-governance is all about the digital delivery of government services or the delivery of services through digital means, especially delivery of government services through digital means. It may be through mobile phone, through SMS, through online platform, through internet, anything can be there. Okay, so let's see which among the following can be said as a description of e-governance. To engage, enable and empower citizens, definitely e-governance help for the same. To provide fair and unbiased services to the citizen, definitely there's also a peculiarity of e-governance. Then to provide technology driven governance, that's the basic aim or the basic definition of e-governance. It's all about the digital delivery of government services. So we have one correct, two correct and third also correct. Then fourth option, to ensure people's faith in e-commerce application. Okay, it's important for the success of e-governance, but we can't say it's an appropriate description of e-governance. So we have option 1, 2 and 3 as correct. So 1, 2 and 3 we have option C as correct for this particular question. So we have option C as correct for second question from ICT. So we are moving to the third question. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the other is labeled as reason. Okay, so assertion is the internet is a collection of interconnected computer networks linked by transmission mediums such as copper wires, fiber optic cables, wireless connection, etc. Reason, World Wide Web is a collection of interconnected documents. In the right of the above two statement, you want to choose the correct answer. If both assertion and reason are true and R is a correct explanation of A, you want to choose option A. If both assertion and reason are true, but R is a correct explanation of A, you want to choose R is not the correct explanation of A, you want to choose B. If A is true, but R is false, you want to choose C. And if assertion is false, but reason is true, you want to choose D. I will give you some time. It's a question regarding World Wide Web and Internet. Okay, so you can put your answer in the comment section. Okay, it's also easy question we'll be discussing. So first, let's look the assertion. The internet is a collection of interconnected computer networks linked by transmission mediums such as copper wires, fiber optic cables, wireless connection, etc. Okay, it's correct. We know internet is a connection of interconnected computer networks. So that's a true statement, because we know that internet is a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of different interconnected networks. So we have assertion as correct. Then we are coming to World Wide Web. It's given us the reason that World Wide Web is a collection of interconnected documents. It's also a true statement. Okay, it's also a true statement, but we can't say that the given assertion, sorry, the given reason is the exact explanation for assertion, because we know internet is a global network of networks, while the web is also referred as World Wide Web is a collection of information which is accessed by internet. So assertion and reason both are correct. Independently they are correct, but we can't say both of them are the, our reason is a correct explanation for assertion. So we have option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option B is correct with regards to this particular question. So moving to next question. You want to match list 1 with list 2 or set 1 with set 2. In set 1 you have www, Java, RAM, ROM. Then you have volatile memory, non-volatile memory, World Wide Web, and programming language. So that's it. Choose a correct option. Okay, that's it. We'll try to answer the question. So first you have the option www. It's a direct aspect. I hope you know what is www. The expansion of the www is World Wide Web. So you have option A as 3. Then you have Java. I hope you know what Java is. Java is a general purpose programming language. Okay, it's a programming language. So we have B as 4. Then next we have RAM. Okay, RAM is used for, you'll be knowing, primary storage. It's a primary storage of the computer, and when we switch off the computer we usually lost the RAM data. So we have RAM as volatile memory, okay, 1, and ROM, read only memory, okay, as non-volatile, which means it can be stored. So the random access memory or RAM is a volatile memory, and read-only memory or ROM is a volatile, non-volatile memory. So we have D as 2. So we have A as 3, B as 4, C as 1, and D as 2. C is a correct answer for this particular question. Okay, you have option C as the correct answer. Okay, so now we are moving to the last question of this particular set. Which of the following is a programming language? That's the question. You have the options as deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and Python. Okay, these are the 4 options given. Okay, so that's it. We'll be discussing. So they have given 4 option: deep learning, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. So it's a easy question. You have Python as a correct answer. Okay, Python as a correct answer, because you will be knowing, or you would have read, Python is a general purpose and high level. It's a high level programming language. Okay, Python is a high level programming language which is used for developing desktop GUI applications, website, web application, etc. So high level language is example. Python is an example for high level language. Then you have artificial intelligence. We can say artificial intelligence is all about the intelligent behavior from the side of a machine.
Okay, so that was proposed long before, but it was only recently when new machines or when new computers or robots are being invented, which works on the concept of algorithms rather than the programs. So they show an intelligent behavior. Okay, so these machines show intelligent behavior. There are many things you would have heard regarding the driverless car from the side of Google and other companies. Okay, we have many driverless car, then talking robot like the Sophia, recently developed by Saudi Arabia. There are many such robots being developed by Japan, European countries, USA, extra. So artificial intelligence means intelligent behavior from the side of the machine. So at present, of as of now, machines are doing certain things which are expected to be done by the humans only long before. Okay, so that is what we say as artificial intelligence. Then we have machine language and deep learning. I hope you would have heard those words, deep learning and machine language. Deep learning is a part of, or it's a type of machine learning. Okay, deep learning is a type of machine learning, and technically we can say it's a machine learning and functions in the same way but has different capabilities. So it's a different category of machine learning. Okay, so that's it. We have deep learning, category of machine learning. Machine starts to learn. Artificial intelligence also, we have the intelligent behavior from the side of a machine is known as artificial intelligence. Then we have Python, is a programming language. So that's all about this set of questions. So friends, remember, when we analyze the ICT question, especially in this particular set, they are asking a lot of factual questions from ICT. Especially they are asking aspects like programming languages. In the same question, we have two programming languages, question from two programming languages. It's not necessary you have to know in deep regarding programming languages. Instead, it's very important know the name of common programming languages. Okay, whether it's Java, Python, C++, okay, Basic, COBOL, extra. There are many programming languages that is being used in the IT field. So you should have a general idea regarding which among the following, or what are the names of the common programming languages that being used in the present days. Then also usually in this particular set also they ask question regarding the expansion. Here it is www. You have the World Wide Web. Okay, they ask definition of different things, like they ask the definition of PROM, okay, programmable read-only memory, or they ask the definition of HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, different aspect, even DVD. So different terms or different acronyms or abbreviations that are being usually used in the IT field. You should be thorough with that also. So in IT, the two most important aspects are, one is regarding the common terms, the factual aspects, and the second is regarding the abbreviations and acronyms. So we'll be doing some videos on that, and also we have discussed in detail in our online course also regarding the basic terms, basic concept regarding there are many basic terms. Here in this particular question, they have asked question regarding artificial intelligence. Similarly, you have the concept of 3D printing, you have the concept of bitcoins. Okay, so many things, okay, many things are, or internet of things, there are many new words or digital terminologies that are being invented day by day. So you have a general idea, you should know what are those things. They usually ask a lot of questions from the latest terminologies in the field of ICT. Okay, so that's it from this set of questions.
So friends, that's all about this video discussing information communication and technology questions from 2019 December afternoon shift examination. I hope you are clear with the question that have been discussed so far. If you have any doubts regarding any of the questions we have discussed, you can put it in the comment section. We'll try to answer those questions as soon as possible. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel Diksha Classroom, and also you share with your friends. You click on the bell icon so that you will get all the videos being uploaded by Diksha Classroom. Also, don't forget to go through the 2019 December question papers. Diksha has released all 10 shifts of 2019 December question papers in Diksha Classroom YouTube channel. Along with that, explanation for most of the questions is available. Also, Diksha has released categorized questions of all the 10 topics, okay, from 2004 December. Everything is available in Diksha Classroom YouTube channel. You can go to the playlist to see all those videos in categorized manner. So friends, that's all about this video. We'll be discussing more topics of our NTA NET paper 1 syllabus in the coming videos. Thank you.